Now, if you want to use the TI-83 or 84 calculator to check your answers for the mean and median, we can use what we call as one variable stats function in our calculators. Now, the procedure is to find the mean or the median using the TI-83-84. You're going to enter your data into list 1 by pressing stat, then enter, and then entering each observation. So let's take a look at the example that we did in our previous objective. It says the following data show the number of Academy Award Best Actor nominations for the top 15 nominated actors. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the calculator here. And so again, what we want to do is we're going to press stat, as it says up here. And then here where it says edit, okay, it says to press enter because you want to edit your list. And so now, if you notice here that I currently have some numbers still in list 1 and list 2 and list 3. Now let's say that I want to get rid of all these numbers so that I can start over. Well, the best way to do that is if you hit second and then select memory, and then here it says clear all lists. So if you go down to number 4 and then press enter and then clear all lists, and it's still telling you that you need to press enter, that means it's done now. So now let's go back to the same thing. Let's go ahead and select stat, and then here where it says edit, we're going to select enter, and then now all our data has now been cleared. So now we're going to move over to list 1, and then we're going to put in our numbers. So we have 5, 8, 5, 4, 6, 5, 7, 8, and then 9, 12, 5, 5, 7, 5, and then 6. Okay, so now in the column L1 we have all our data values now entered. So now what we want to do is in step 2 we want to access the one variable stat function. So from here we can just go ahead and then press stat, and then we're going to scroll to calculate. So at the top we're going to move to the right where it says calculate, and then we're going to select the first option, which is one variable stats. So from here we're just going to press enter. Now here it says one variable stats. So what we need to do is we now need to enter in the list that the column of the list that we put it in. Well, we put it in L1. So down here you can see the numbers in your key, and then right above the numbers is L1. This one says L2. This one says L3. That represents the list of what we just edited. So in L1, in order for us to get L1, you're going to select the second key and then select the 1, which now up here tells you L1. And now what we want to do is we're going to press enter. So when we press enter, I'm going to go ahead and copy this information here. So I'm going to copy the first screen. Okay, from the calculator. And then here it says that arrow points down, which means we can scroll down a little further. Okay, and if we scroll down a little further, I'm going to go ahead and copy the rest of the remaining screen. And so what we can notice here now is that we can now determine from our calculator, what do we have? Well, what we have is this X bar, which represents our mean. So X bar is equal to 6.466 6, all the way up to 7. And if you recall from our previous example, this is 6.47. And then over here, you can see that we have the median. And the median that we found was equal to 6. So that verifies our using of our calculator. So again, the median is represented by MED, and the mean is by the bar, and you may have to scroll down a little further to get your result.